Thank you.
Cadaveria, you are speaking to public radio right here in Bogota, Colombia, for 8 cities. So why? Because I have a show named Expresso Radionica that goes every Sunday night. That which the main reason of the show is the extreme sounds, and I've been doing this for 32 years. And suddenly, I've been following your career, but suddenly, in 2022, your brand new album Emptiness appears to be in my countdown. It's been there for like 2 months already. Right now, you are in the 22 position, coming down from the 15, and you were in the top 10. So it's great to have you here at the show, and congratulations.
Oh, this is great. I didn't know. So
Yeah.
excited and so happy. In fact, the album that was released on May 27th is gaining a lot of positive feedbacks, and we have very large fan base in Central and South America. And even if the physical copy haven't already reached your lands, of course, through streaming platforms, all fans, new one and old one, who have been following me for all these years, already had the opportunity to listen to it, and you really have to say that all the feedbacks are so positive, so great, and this makes me so happy because I put a lot of efforts inside it, and there is a lot of myself, of my soul inside, and so I'm very happy that people are enjoying the music, enjoying the lyrics, and above all, they are able to capture the meaning of the lyrics and the emotions I try to express and to communicate through these songs. So I'm very happy.
Cadaveria, is a pleasure to have a hard-working woman as you are, because you've been in the business since the band Opera 9 back in the 90s, and then Cadaveria. So there is a lot of years working. What do you want to tell us about your start with the Opera 9?
Well, the very first start was with an unknown band called Marciume, that is an Italian words. We were just three people, me at the voice, one guitar, and already Marcelo Santos that did all this long path with me as a drummer. We were a trio with Italian lyrics. We played something like punk doom, a very strange mix of it. And that was the occasion where I discovered to have a gift in my voice, because the growling vocals came out from my body totally naturally. Then at the concert, we meet some guys that had already a band called Opera 9. Marcelo, with the name of Flejas, his stage name Flejas, entered the band as a singer, and I was just the boyfriend of the singer, the girlfriend, excuse me, of the singer. Then the drummer of Opera 9 in that times broke his legs, and the Flejas, who is a drummer, went to play drums, and so the microphone was free, empty, and I said, okay, I can try. And the rest is history. You
Wow.
know that I started in a period where internet didn't exist. So in that period you could not click on a link and to watch the pictures, for example, of the band. So you had to discover a band only through music. In fact, when we released our first demo tape, people can't believe that there was a woman behind the microphone.
Yeah.
It was a period where everything was so true, you were not you could not become famous just for your physics, okay, for if you were beauty or not beauty, doesn't matter. It was the music that was the most important thing. And now you see that everything has changed so much. Then I spent 10 years with the band. Then I realized that I had to take a new path, because they were very focused on a specific genre, and it was also a band very focused on men. And in few words, I hadn't my space to express myself, and so I kept with me the name Cadaveria that I had, that was my old stage name with them. And I started my new band together with Marcelo and some friends, and I started a new chapter. Then this is my real band, and the project into which I put all myself. And we already released 6 albums, 1 double DVD. We played a lot till 2017. Then, unfortunately, I got cancer. I had to stop for a while. Now I'm healed and ready to rock and roll again.
Right, that's very good. So let's talk about the Cadaveria. You guys start like in 2002 with the Shadows, Madame. There is something that I really love about Cadaveria, and is the nicknames of the musicians, because they were taken from the filmmaker David Lynch. That he's one of my favorites. Let me tell you, Mulholland Drive. There's a lot of pictures that I really dig about Lynch, the Razorhead. I mean, all of them, every single picture. So let us know, how did this idea came out, and what about the musicians and nowadays, because the lineup has been changed, and we like to know about Alberto, Christian, and Gianluca.
Okay. So it's a long story, because Marcelo Santos, that is the Cadaveria drummer, that is Flejas, the man I was speaking before, is also a video maker. He is the one who is taking care with his company called Morbid Vision Italy of all the music video we have released so far. And when we were together as a couple, I mean, we were boyfriend and girlfriend in the past, he transmitted me this passion for movies in general and for David Lynch in particular. And I was very young, and I was going to start university studies, and I decided to start a university based on criticism on cinema. So I have a degree in history and criticism of cinema. Wow. And I did my dissertation on Lost Highway by David Lynch.
That's my favorite.
And so
one.
I have studied Lynch a lot, watched his movies so many times to write about him. And when we started Cadaveria, we thought that it was a good idea to take a stage name from the bad bad characters you find in his movies. And then we discovered that also the other people that joined Cadaveria knew David Lynch, and that very was not so fanatic as Marcelo and I are. But they agree. And so the lineup went staged the same, more or less, till 2015, with the exception of the guitar player Frank Booth, who was very busy with his real job, because we can't live with music. And so many times, especially for live concerts, we had to ask another guy, that is Chris, to join us, or as a second guitarist when also Frank was available, or in exchange to replace Frank. And so Chris joined us with the nickname Dick Loran. And in 2015, when Killer Bob, the old bass player, the previous bass player, left the band, Gianluca, with the name of Pete Dayton or Peter Dayton, joined the band. We have always choose to play with people that we already known, because it is very important to be a sort of family, and to be able to trust people. It's like I'm opening the door of my house and say to you, enter my band, and I have to trust people. That's why Gianluca, or Pete, better to call him Pete, is also the bass player from Necrodeath, and Marcelo, as Flejas, is the singer of Necrodeath, and so we already know each other, and he already knows Cadaveria. He liked the music we played. It is the most important thing, besides trusting each other, because we have to play what you like, of course.
Totally.
And so finally, after the 2017, that Dick Loran had some personal engagement, because he is a sound engineer, and then I get sick. I had to cure myself. When in 2020 we decided to come back to music, Marcelo and I decided that we could stay just as a trio in three, and Frank Booth, Pierre Gonella, that is a Necrodeath guitar player, and Dick Loran cooperated with us at a distance, created some guitar riffs, but the very true lineup is just composed by me, Marcelo, and Pete, and other guitarists cooperated and collaborated with us to create Emptiness album.
Let's talk about Emptiness, but before, here is my favorite soundtrack of all time.
I have it.
I love it. It's the best.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, let me say just a sort of homage, please, to Julie Cruz, that died a few weeks ago. We just released a music video entitled Silver Rain. That is a song, of course, coming from Emptiness album. And you will, if you watch it, you will see a lot of reference to Twin Peaks. So an homage to David Lynch and to Julie Cruz. Thank you.
I didn't know that. Which is your favorite Lynch movie?
Oh, the favorite one is Lost Highway. That's why I did my dissertation on it. But the one that really surprised me so much is Eraserhead, because it's so incredible.
Totally.
It's so incredible.
It is. Okay, let's talk about Emptiness.
Yeah.
This album came out May 27th, I guess. Let's talk about the record label. Let's talk about how long did it take you to record the album. Let's talk about the final results. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? All that you want to say about Emptiness, your seventh album. Yeah, it's a lot of albums already.
Yeah, well, when we decided to come back to music, we decided to do it with a cover entitled Nothing Less Than Return, covered by a duo, a German duo called Dane Lakaien. We had met them in 2015 when we played in Germany at the Dark Metal Festival. We didn't know this duo, this band. we fell in love with this song, and the song was in a corner for so many years. Then in 2020, okay, let's come back with the return, not with a song by us. Then we decided to compose some new music, and the very first single we released in late 2020 was called Matryoskada, because you have to know that in 2020 I did, just before the pandemic, a trip to Brazil, and I had the opportunity to stay with a local indigenous tribe. And the experience I lived during when I stayed there 4 days and 4 nights helped me to heal my soul, because I had already healed my body, but I had to heal my soul. And so through shamanism, I unlocked myself, because when I was in treatment for cancer, I was not sure that I would have come back to music. But when I came back from Brazil, I started writing, and in the night I write 5 new lyrics, releasing all what I have inside me. Okay,
new beginning.
So it was so therapeutic. And for half 2021, we adopted the formulas of releasing singles and immediately after his music video, and totally auto-produced. Then we get in contact with Time to Kill Records, because they contacted us to make a release of our very first album, The Shadows Madam, in vinyl. And we did this with them in March 2022, exactly 20 years after the album was released the very first time. And so we had the opportunity to see how they work. We print nice vinyls. They are very serious. And so we start talking also about Cadaveria new album. And that's why we signed the contract with them. I already knew the owner of the label, and I knew I could trust him. And so after the last single, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, was released in June 2021, we started composing and recording the following music from an album point of view. And so we did a lot of new sessions in recording studios. And we completed the recordings more or less in November 2021, and during December and January 2022 we set the mix and the mastering. The album is totally auto-produced by Cadaveria and Pierre Gonella, and also the songs that have already been released as singles in 2020 and 2021 have been partially remixed or readjusted or remastered to fit with the rest of the album, to better merge with the sound of the new songs. And well, I can say that more or less 1 month before the album release, we released the lyric video for the title track for Emptiness song. And as I said before, 2 weeks ago, we released the new music video for Silver Ray. I'm very happy. Me and the rest of the band are very satisfied about the result. The sound is very old style, but as always, you can perceive the our mark, our stamp, Cadaveria, that is this strange mix, of many genres coming from heavy metal. There is I think a basis from black metal and their contaminations, gothic metal, some thrash metal, some classical heavy metal, clean vocals, growling, and a lot of stuff to listen to.
Cadaveria, are you in charge of the lyrics, or how this is working, Cadaveria?
All the lyrics are written by me, and also some music. I can't play any instrument. I can't play
Wow.
any instrument, but riffs or melodies arrive me maybe during the night, where or when I'm walking, because I like a lot walking. I record them on my phone, and then I ask the guitarist to convert them into guitar riffs.
Wow, great.
Yeah, Matryoshkada and Emptiness are all riffs by myself, invited by me, and all the lyrics are written by me. And specifically, Emptiness lyrics are very focused on my experience in Brazil, on shamanism, on my illness,
Wow.
on my rebirth, on the cure, or I thank nature to have helped me so much in my path and to heal.
Wow.
It's the story of all what I lived in the last three years. So it's very
Wow.
personal.
So you know Brazil very good.
Oh, I haven't been there so long, because I just spent 10 days, but it was so intense because 4 days with the indigenous tribe. Then I met Candomblé. I met a Pai de Santos who read Buzios, the shells for me.
Yeah.
So I get in contact with a lot of their traditions and culture, and I'm looking forward to come back as soon as possible.
Ah, that sounds great. Have you been as well in South America?
No, just Brazil for pleasure and for this experience, and also to help as a humanitarian travel to help this tribe that is called Cariri. And I've been in Mexico playing 3 times, 3 tours as headliners. Ecuador, and that's all for me about South America.
Wow, there
I'm
is a
looking
lot.
forward to, yeah, I'm looking forward to come back and play, because I know that we have a lot of fans there, but unfortunately we haven't been so lucky with promoters that promised us to bring there and then disappear here and there. And so we really hope this time to find someone serious and focus on his job that can bring us to tour all South America. I would love it.
You have to come to Colombia and Peru if you like shamanism and all that. Peru, Machu Picchu is
I
something
know.
like you won't believe. I was there like 2 months ago. I went up to the mountains and I became my mind became totally clean.
Yeah,
It's
I
incredible.
will do it. I will do it. I'm
You have
taking
to.
care of myself, of my growth, spiritual growth.
Yeah.
And the illness taught me so much, and I started this path. I don't want to abandon it because it's so interesting, and I gain so much consciousness from this, and from so much light. Even if I do this dark and heavy music, I'm full of light inside, and I want to spread it.
Let me tell you something, Cadaveria. Here in Colombia, the people love extreme music, and Cadaveria is going to be like a ring in the finger. You'll see as soon as you come down over here.
Okay, I will work on this, because in the past I also took care about the all the live dates, and it was so energy and time consuming. And now I'm busy with promotion, and when I will be free, and not now, I will focus probably again on some live dates. But we will speak about this in the next year, I think. I will work on it. Thank you.
Cadaveria, before I let you go, because I know you're pretty busy, let's talk about the songs that you most like of Emptiness. Let's take about 3 songs that you want to talk about it, so that way we can concentrate and trip about what you did.
Oh, let me talk about Matryoshkada, because it talks about my external and inner transformation with the treatment, with what I went through. And in the music video, you can see
Feel it.
this title formation. And let's talk about Emptiness, the title track, because Emptiness is
Excellent
something that
song.
I want. Thank you. Is something that I want to reach through meditation, because emptiness is not the void, is not something negative. Is a state of mind, is absence of thought, absence of fear, is to stay in a here and now. And so I'm so tight with this song, and I like also the melodies and how we composed and record it. Let me say that I'm very happy about all the songs of the album, because we treat every song as it had to be released as a single, and so we use so much care. We care about all details of all the songs, and so there are no favorite songs, but I love them all. But as you asked me, three or four, I can say Matryoshka, the Emptiness. I can say The Woman Who Fell to Earth.
Excellent song too.
Yeah, beautiful video. I'm really proud of what we did. And let me say also the La Casa dell'Anima, that is the very first song I sing in Italian. And
Wow.
it's about a shamanic journey I did with the shamanic drum. And I went back in the past, I find the young me. I
Wow.
made peace with my past. I forgave me for my mistakes. It was
Wow.
very, yeah, something great. And I also like how the result of the Italian singing, because I was afraid to result a little bit punk, while I succeeded in maintaining the dark atmosphere, my imprint. And so go and listen to it. La Casa dell'Anima, it is the house of soul
The 10th
in
song.
English.
Cadaveria, I want to take advantage that you are Italian. Where are you from exactly?
I'm from Turin in the Piedmont
Turin.
in North Italy. Yeah.
Beautiful. I want to take advantage. I want to know how is the extreme metal scene in Italy right now. What about festivals, concerts, radio stations, everything you want to tell us about what's going on in Italy?
I grew up a lot in the last 10 years. There are a lot of festival, mainstream also, but many gigs in small or medium venue. There are a lot of bands also with female vocals or
Excellent.
female
Yeah.
presence inside it, because everywhere now is like this. I've been a sort of pioneer, and I'm so happy that many women joined the genre in
You
the
open the
last
doors for them.
10, 15. It's always open. It's always open. Even if I especially appreciated the one who use were not so gothic style, but use growling vocals who are more heavy, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, we are not in a band just for attracting male audience. Who are in a band for a specific reason, you know, not
Yeah.
for not just because they are beautiful girls. And yeah, that's all. First of all, I want to thank all the people, all the listeners that already knew Cadaveria before our last release, Emptiness, all the people that are following me since the beginning. Thank you so much for your love. Bring my love back. And I want to invite all the new ones who just discovered us to check out, first of all, Cadaveria official YouTube channel, because we As I said before, we create all music videos by ourselves, and music videos are a sort of way to complete our music and to transpose it into images. And so visit it and enjoy all the music videos, and follow us on social network, please, and stream Emptiness on Spotify and on Apple Music, and write us because we on social network, because we like to keep in contact with our fans and know them. And I hope you will enjoy our music and continue to listen to it, and take care of yourself and stay metal always and safe.
Cadaveria, we are very happy that you're healthy and you're very gorgeous. You look good, so keep rocking, and we see you here sometime.
I will.
I hope.
I hope it's so, to meet you in person. Thanks a lot for having me, and all the best.
Keep rocking, Cadaveria. We keep in touch on Twitter as we did. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I will
Have a
keep on
good.
rocking. All the
Have
best.
a
Bye.